I don't know if this is like even going through or what's going on. Wait, okay. Now it's going? Okay. Was I live before? I don't know what's going on. Maybe nothing was messed up before. It wasn't showing that I was streaming before, and it was really throwing me off. So I don't know what was going on. But hey, how is everyone doing? I got 10 minutes of me not really knowing what was going on. And I'm essentially even in the normal no limit game, and I'm up slightly in Badugi. But hey, we're back. I think. Looks like we're alright. Look, a flush. Flush in a game where you want the opposite of a flush. Uh, 9-4, we won't be playing that. Badugi's kind of boring to like keep tabs on of like how other people are doing, but it's also important to like keep track of others' betting patterns. So I don't know. Guess we'll kind of follow along. Just gonna fold the Jack 4 offsuit. No real reason to be playing that on the button here, so No thanks. Is this still the same hand, third draw? They're staying pat, they're drawing, so I mean anyone staying pat is, you know, a high probability of winning. They're still checking. Like, yeah, you've got an 86. It's a really strong Badugi. That should be a bet. So KKKD and JB have missed bets on quite obvious, like, strong hands. So we'll just have to be aware of that. I guess we'll check, but we're gonna draw 3. We're stuck with a draw 2. It's a strong draw 2. Discard 1, discard 1. I think we're still going to check, but we might be in first place now with the 4-3 ace. We're going to act like we have just made our Badugi. And everyone believed it. Here we're going to open the 10-9 suited. Get a call. Three bet after getting called behind. I think we're just gonna let this one go now. We get dealt a Badugi, but a pretty bad one. I'm gonna call and see what they do. Again, remember KKKD checked some like really strong value hands, so I'm cautious of what they have. But we're gonna immediately give away the strength of our hand when we pat here. Discards 2. Discards 1. If they discard 1, yeah, now we're betting. Just because we have a Badugi and they might not. And we'll stand pat. 2. 1. Hopefully 1. And we just keep betting. And we stand pat. Discards 1. Discards 1. Stands pat. So now we check and lose apparently. But and we don't lose. All right. That's a big 20 big blind pot heading our way. We could play the deuce 6 here, but it really also isn't that great. I'm just gonna fold it. We're gonna go up here. We got a limp from the cutoff. We're in the small blind. I decided to over limp. A really small raise that I guess is just gonna get us to put a little bit more chips in the middle. We flop top and bottom, which is always cool. Thing is, 2 pair is unlikely to like start improving, so we should either raise or just call down. And given that we're in the sandwich spot, I think I'm just going to call here. We should be doing a lot of calling in this position. That's pretty crummy. Everything that they bet for value was a better king or a queen, and we just tanked our hand's value. So I guess we check and just hope to go to showdown with king no kicker and beat like jack 10 or diamonds or ace jack or ace 10. And it looks like that's what happens. Interesting. We'll raise up the ace 3 from the button. Fold this. We got everyone playing it except for us. We had all the deuces and the eights, which is good cards for other people to have. Takes a long time. We're first to 17 because of that one big hand. Ooh, that's ace deuce offsuit is always a good starting point in Badugi. Ace deuce 3 offsuit, even better. But I'll take this. We want a heart or a spade. I could keep the jack, but I'd rather just keep drawing to try and get a low card of that. And we get a deuce, which does not feel good. KK just seems like they're sticking around, so maybe I don't feel too bad about betting here and still drawing 2. They drew 1. So we got a spade and 8 deuce ace. Gonna stand pat. Maybe we check. Do they have a Badugi? They do. So we made the right choice, but we're essentially drawing thin. 4, 5, 8 is all right. Definitely defendable. But instead, let's go to no limit hold'em. We open the queen jack suited. We have 3-bet by the small blind here. This is going to be a call for us, and we're going to take it post flop. Give us a flop dealer. That is the opposite of a flop. Holy cow. No heart in sight. No straight draw in sight. No pair in sight. Yuck. Alright, we're going to check here. We're going to draw a spade. Did not draw a spade. We drew a heart. Discards 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? Yeah, everyone drew 1. Spade. They've stood pat. It should scare us. I'm gonna fold now. 1 draw remaining, yeah. We're gonna limp our ace, blind versus blind. Check here. This is a race in Badugi, a 4-3 ace. That's a really strong hand to have. We're putting a lot of bets in, and we've got what feels like the right hand in this spot. A 10 high Badugi. That seems good. Discard stands pat. Discards 2. This is going to be a bet. If Jack Flack, yeah, we want him to help us out, get the chips in the middle versus the other players. We may or may not be beating Jack Flack, but we're going to hopefully recoup whatever losses we might have against these two. We put in 7 there. We just need to hopefully get... We can get 8 if they call both bets. If I go 2 and 2. Oh, he drew 1. Oh, we got him to break? Oh, we're in a really good spot now. He broke his hand. We should be scooping this. That's us scooping. In for 3 bigs. We're going to call with the Queen 8 suited. Inverse diamonds and they flop a pair. Like, we're just dead. Oh well, it's 3 bigs. Fold that. Thank you. Everyone just kind of likes to play hands in Badugi. So all you have to do is just be tight and bet for value when you have it, and you're going to do well in this game. They're standing pat. That feels pretty darn good. Yep. A 9 high Badugi. I don't think we played the 6-4. Discards 1, discards 1. Jack 7, 5, deuce. I'm gonna fold it from first act. Getting crummy hands in no limit hold'em, so nothing really to talk about there. Like, I don't know. I think I just always end up folding this. Hey, I'm assuming that's B Jammin showing up saying good luck. Thanks, B Jammin. We're getting dealt Pat Badoogies. That always helps. Get a raise. I think we're gonna raise because we're just gonna pat. We'll see what they do. If they pat, we might be a little bit scared. They do pat. I think it's all right for us to check call down. 10 high is pretty good. Wow, they lead out now. See, this is annoying. This might be me losing a whole lot of chips here, and I don't really like it. Yeah, that's just really good. 5-5 Badoogie. But we don't lose the chip lead. So I guess that's good. We don't really like that. It's me. Yeah, okay. Hey, Ben. How you doing? We're out here playing 4-card Badoogie and No Limit Hold'em. And now we get the King Queen suited. That's a cool looking hand. JB, do they go all in? No. We're gonna raise. Oops. Got my thing all messed up. I thought my stream was all messed up when I first got on here, and I was about to yell at you, Ben, and be like, what'd you screw up? But I think it was just being slow or eventually working, but yeah, we're going. We're live. There's definitely potential merit for betting, but I think King Queen suited in position is just going to be a pretty darn nice call. And when you flop top 2 with a backdoor flush draw, it feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. I think we're gonna put out a bet. We get called. What is this? What is this? You 3-bet, like I'm just never folding, but I'm just like trying to figure out, like, am I up against the one combo of kings or queens here? Aces. Okay, that makes more sense. And we'll just get our full house to really tidy things up there. Aces going for a check raise there is odd in my mind. We won't be playing that one. Aces just doesn't have, like, king queen flop, like, it's kind of scary. Here we have a 6 deuce ace. I like it. I will raise it. Kakik is going to draw how many? They drew one, we drew one. We're going to bet. 6 deuce ace should be good in terms of a 3-card hand. 8 6 deuce ace should be good. Ooh, almost dealt Pat Badoogie, but not this time. We open the ace-9, get called from the button. King, Jack 5. This feels like a check. We get the King High Badugi to come through. Keki drew 1 and now is leading out. Let's see what they do. They stand pat. Ooh. It can't be good for us. We're going to break the king and then probably just fold. They're checking though. Wow, he bets. Oh, he stood pat too. They both stood pat. Okay, we're just out of there. King high was no good. Let's see what we got. A 9 high. 9 high wins. We opened the king 6 suited off of 50. I think it's alright. We get no diamonds. We get nothing. I check. We're whiffing a lot of flops. Oops, I messed it up. Discard. The 10. Ooh, Lucy had her first cold this week. Naps are gone. Ouch. Yeah, we've got one of our daughters is like fighting a cold now, so we're thinking she might not be going to school tomorrow, which then obviously imposes on us. But what can you do, right? You got a sick kid, you take care of a sick kid. We'll defend the button here. I'm just gonna let it go. Here we won this one. Do we play a deuce 6? I think we can. Deuce 6 is pretty good. Also, fighting allergies. Either that or maybe I'm getting the cold that my kid has. I don't know. I really am not entirely sure, but I just know my sinuses have been hurting. It stinks. Oh shoot, the go for the gold is tonight? Wait a second. Oh. Uh-oh. I have to keep everyone from getting a gold pin. That's what I need to do. I mean, this feels like a raise. Let's stab it. Discard 1. Drew diamond. Really gonna pat? I guess I could call a draw 1. Like it's gonna work out in my favor sometimes. Check call with a 10 high. 7 high. Yeah. People have lower standards for betting, so I guess I gotta just be aware of that. Or sorry, they have higher standards for betting, which means I shouldn't be calling like as wide as I play through that. It's my assumption at least. Ace deuce is a call. 6. Uh, 2-2-1. Okay. Discard. Wanted a club. That's what I was thinking of. Check, check, check. I do have the go for the gold over here. I got the label wrong, but I'm in the middle of doing stuff, so deal with it. Bear with me. All the things. No draws remaining. Check, bet. I guess I fold. 3-2 ace. Correctly makes a bet. I like seeing that out of them. Well done. So was I not showing Badugi, the other one? That might have been my bad. I've got too much stuff going on for me to keep it all straight. My bad. Did I have an interesting Badugi hand or not, or was it just here? I had an interesting hand in Go for Gold, but I wasn't showing that, so I just kind of left it as is. Queen, Jack, backdoor clubs. I think we can get away with a small bet here. We get raised, instantly punished. That will teach us. Ace 9 will open. Wow, and we get 3-bet. Kings. We would have hit a 9, but obviously that wouldn't have done anything. Jack suited. Oh, we have to call off a jam. Just too strong. Hey, ace-9 suited is back. What do we do with it here? Call and flush mine, obviously. Those are 2 clubs, but it's a paired board. And we get raised. This is wonderful. I guess we call. Am I just setting myself up for failure? There's a 9. The 9 can't help me, can it? How in the world does the 9 help me? The 9 just never helps me. It was fake. It was a fake pair. Even if I'm running 9s, I don't think I was good. I needed just a club. I will bet small here. Just got all the equity. We jam. Feels like a good semi-bluff jam spot, you know? Maybe we just almost go all in. And call it off if they go with it, and then just check behind on river. Okay. I take. Really nothing going in Badugi, so I'm not really showing anything over there. Not missing out on much. I'm 5th of 12, but like I get like this. That's not a spade. He drew. I'm just gonna make a tight fold. I made a bad tight fold. Oops. Oops. Oopsies. Yikes. What's this? leading out into me. This is a weird one. One draw remaining. We have a 60s ace. 2 to win all that. Hey, let it go. I don't know, Badugi, we've bricked on a lot of draws. We just need to start hitting some hands and value betting. Here we call. Take it post flop. We get the clubs. Show me a queen. Ah, he's got quads. Ah, screw me, huh? Jeez. Hey, there's a full house on the board. Why wouldn't I take a stab at it, you know? Sheesh. Not my night. Not my night. Alright, let's see what we can do in Badugi. That's our last game that we have left. Deuce 3, I guess we can raise. This is probably too wide, but whatever. We're good and all in. Oh, man. We've gotten all the deuces and threes. They stand pat. They stand pat. What in the world, dude? Pat, pat, Badugi, Badugi. Wow, Jack 7-6-3. Where's Jack 7-6-4? We were drawing live, but it's like it's so hard to just hit that one suit and have it be low enough and not pair. That's why Badugis are so hard. We can call. We hit a Badugi. Oh, what the? Really? Hey. Dude. I get a king high Badugi. Couldn't have drawn one. Stands pat. Of course. How, like, everyone just gets dealt pat badoogies? It's hard to do, man. I'm calling off and drawing. And I missed. Oh, he had a pair? Wow. What are you doing? He doesn't know what he's doing. Okay. I thought I was toast, but he's making mistakes over there. Pair's no good. Might have messed up the hand before then when I folded on the last draw. Wow, pat here. And they're getting it in. Pat. Pat. 7 is pretty good. That is not very good. Check. It's gonna be break time. Okay, I'm gonna go fill up my water. I'll hopefully come back and just crush some Madoogie, but we'll see. Stick around, we'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, back just in time. We check. I guess we'll keep spades. We've been drawing more hearts, so let's do this. Really not drawn that well. We check and lose. Yeah, that's a hand worth betting at some point. East Coast bidders clinging on for dear life, not knowing what he's doing. Yeah, make Badoogies. Bet. We're going to fold this. I mean, it's pretty simple. Like, you want low cards. You want them to not be the same suit. And a 4-card Badoogie beats any 3-card. But if no one has a 4-card Badoogie, then the best 3-card Badoogie wins. Not too crazy. Good luck, East Coast bidder here. We've got a 4-5-8. Solid-ish. We'll raise. I bet. We drew 2. We'll draw 1. We made a strong Badoogie. We're going to think about it for a second and then bet. And we almost, like, 99% of the time have the best hand here. 98% of the time. A king high Badoogie is decent enough. Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing, does he? Let's see what they do. He pats. Bet, raise. Call, call. Pat, pat. I don't know, they patted a pair of 4s before, so we might be alright. But I want to keep getting in chips versus them. He had a jack high. No, he had an 8 high. So we just played that one poorly. We can just fold the king high Badoogie in those spots. It's just poorly played on my part. Deuce 3. Deuce 5 jack. We're gonna start betting when it goes 2-1-2. Because we're now gonna pat. They pat. They didn't raise us and they patted. I'll check river or check last card. And though feels like we're gonna win because they never raised us. They probably would have raised us with better than a jack, but you never know. And I'll just hang on there. That was for the best. I mean, ace 8 is all right, but probably not worth playing first act. Pat? What? We're playing four-handed and we just had a pat, and then a bet, raise, call. Pat, check. Oh, he discards one now. Oh, a big deal just has him crushed. I'd fold if I was him. Could have saved chips. Ace 2's 3. It's the best 3 card. Where's the 4 spades when you need it? Queen of spades. We folded. Wow, we folded with like no chips behind. I think you take the draw there. I think you take the draw there. Guess I'll call it the 3-7 for half a big blind, but I don't really want to, you know. 7-6-3 is all right. 5 of clubs. Oops, I clicked a button. Copilot. I don't want Copilot. Stop that. Check, discard. 5 of clubs. Ah. 1-1-1-1-1. Check. Bets 2 into 4. It's just not the right odds. Not with where we're at. Oh, that's a queen high Baduki. I raise. Pat, 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 pat. Damn. We lost. But did we? This is a six-way hand? What's going on here? So we have two people all in. A lot of standing of pats. 8-5 seems pretty darn good. Looks good. We had 2 eliminations. We're down to 6. We're third of 6. It's a terrible Badugi hand. Potentially another personnel in. They're standing pat though. I don't know. They're standing pat. Stand pat. Stand pat. Stand pat. Check. Check. Bet. Call. Call. Show me a winner. That's a winner. Yeah, King High Badugi. There's that many people patting. Oh, I have 2 aces though. Blockers. It was a big pot for them. They're up to second with that win. No one's really all that short, and no one's really all that deep. Like 25 is first place, and I mean, they started with 15 is last place. It's kind of weird. Very, very close all the way around. If this was a daily, people would be like, hey, shall we chop? Let us chop. 6. Hey, it's a flush. I mean, I guess I check and draw 3. Well, it didn't work the first time. Clearly, when I draw 3 the next time, it will work. I won't get it next time. I just have to fold. They pat. What did they do before? They drew 2 and then patted? Interesting. I mean, it's just this is always the winning hand, right? It's just never K-Poker wannabe. Oh, wow, he raises. He hit his final draw. Wow, he hit the nuts. Like the second nuts or third nuts. Whatever. It's essentially the nuts. Oh, we drew the nuts. 8-6-4 ace. That's way good. That's way good. You gonna fold, dude? Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna fold. Get out of here. Fold your hand. No chops. Yeah, no chops. We're not doing that. We're playing this thing out. We raise, we take it. We're in 4th place. 3rd place. We fold. Four ways. I'm taking notes for Badugi. I mean, it's relatively simple. Very straightforward in terms of how to draw. Pay attention to what your opponents are doing. The only thing that really you can start to throw people off is when you pat when you don't actually have a patting hand and you're bluffing. Not a whole lot of people do it, and if that's the case, you should do it. If your opponent's going to fold. Too bad of a starting hand. You also want to pay attention to the suits that you ditch. Like here, when it's our decision, technically we should keep the 8 of diamonds over the 8 of spades, because us pitching 2 diamonds makes it less likely we're going to draw a diamond. I know it's the king, so it's a little bit less impactful, but still getting the king of spades instead of the king of diamonds can make you a Badugi. Discards 1 pats, checks, bets, calls. 1 pat. Check, bet, call. 1 pat. Check, bet, fold. I saw the script. I'm going to raise this. 654 is a pretty darn good 3 card. Not the best, but pretty darn good. The last live weekly MTT I played, there's no mention of chops. I loved it. Yeah, that's crazy. So last week, instead of streaming, I went and played. I got 3rd in a live tournament, and there was a mention of a chop. But me and the guy that eventually got 1st, we both knew that neither of us were gonna chop, so we were kind of like, nah, like we're gonna knock you out in 4th, 5th. I think the guy that was asking for the chop went out 4th, so I mean it was good for him, but he's all in. We don't care. He discards 2. We discard 1. Discards 1. I think I'm going to check. I don't expect them to bet. I'm going to discard 1. I'm going to bet to the call. Thanks. I have a 6-4 deuce. Oh, he had a Badoogie. It's too many diamonds. We check. We're going to draw that. He padded? He padded? He didn't bet before. No, he padded. What in the world? This is a weird one. I don't really want to draw versus that. I mean, let's see what they pat. There's 1 draw remaining. Oh, he's got a bet. He's 5-9. Ugh. Ugh. I guess we call. Hey, you got 3rd too. Nice. 3rd is the cool place to get, I think. Time Bank. I don't like Time Bank in these draw games when I'm streaming. Very nice. Very nice, Ben. Yeah, I kind of want this to like hurry up so no one can see my hand. I don't think any of these guys are watching, but still. Hey, we're second? Okay. Cape Poker Wannabe won that big one, so they're in first. We're in second. It's almost Badoogie. And it's better when we choose to bluff, it's better to choose hands like 8, 7, 5 to potentially pat and bluff with than it is like 4 deuce ace. Because 4 deuce ace, when you miss, you can still like have the best 3-card Badoogie. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to bet, I'm going to pat. Oh, never mind. Snap raised, all in. Yeah. No thank you. We took a bad time to potentially go that route. They got us with the check raise. We weren't going to put any more chips in the middle. Not unless we were going to have the opportunity to bluff. Ace deuce. I want more draws at hitting a 3, 4, 5 of hearts or clubs. One. Oh, pat. Oh, yikes, dude. What the? What are you doing? I can call 1, I think. I know I'm drawing 2, but... One, pat, 2. Ah, it was close. I just fold that one. Put my tail between my legs. Not going to play that. I'm getting annoyed, and it makes me like want to play hands, but I shouldn't let that affect me. But frustrated a bit of, I don't know, maybe they're bluffing me, but it just feels like everyone's hitting hands and I'm not. Like so many times we just had draws and it just goes brick, brick, brick. We've had a few like decent hands, but I don't know. Feels like we get into multi-way spots and I'm just drawing dead. Trying to find spots to check raise and then boom. Or trying to find spots to bluff. They check raise me. It's a Badugi. It's tough to make Badugis. Do I just raise and get it in and hope the Badugi holds? Discards 2. That's always good. Good luck us and our Badugi. He's discarding 2. That has to be good for us. Yeah, it's good. We've got a terrible Badugi, but we win. I take it. Ooh, almost got another Badugi. Do I just pat the whole way? That's into me? Dude, I've got a strong 3 card. Wait, oh. What am I'm doing all these things wrong and it just frustrates me. Why am I playing like that? Why? Okay, if they're all in, we just keep drawing till we get it. Guess we pat on this. Like we beat a 3-2 and a 3-2-1 and a 4-2-1 and stuff like that. We don't have to worry about it. Four-handed. All diamonds. No thank you. Oh dang, East Coast Bidder's still alive and the go for the gold. Heck yeah, dude. Go get it. Go for that gold. Guess we check and we draw 2. Hate drawing 2. Bet. Fold. I don't know. Got nothing, like... Snap bets. Do I believe them? Show me you have a Badugi. You don't. Oh my god, he had a good 3 and he bluffs with it. Damn it. All right, I'm out of here. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, East Coast Bidder, in your go for the gold. Go get the gold, please. Go do it. But that's enough for me tonight. Have a good one. We'll see y'all next week. Peace out.